you should.
You can't make your own money. It makes it harder to submit to a man.
Absolutely, because I don't like to play the traditional role and modern this and that, because let's just understand times have changed. Nothing is traditional.
Sure.
What our grandparents and our ancestors did, we're not doing. So we can't look at them and say, you should be doing this. Times have evolved. So as of this point, we're looking at what we're doing currently. Now, I'm going to just say this. I said it already. Get married, I like do not want to be single. That's the worst thing in the world to me, because I would hate to be in this dating pool. It sucks, but a lot of it is because women have more options that they didn't have growing.
True.
And women can make their own choices. They can.
So I ask you this question though: do you expect your man to traditionally protect and provide if you're not going to be traditional on your submission?
Well, absolutely, because I feel like I'm the.
What did the next 2 times say? It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck off. Hey man, ain't no in hell. I'm gonna be paying these bills, and you think I ain't gonna get your and fix me a sandwich with the fuck out? You gonna be fixing your own that you paid for at the pot. Ain't no way. If I'm handling my shit to traditional man, you gonna be a traditional. So if I want you to take that little shit, you gonna take that little shit out. Guess what? I'm gonna take my money and go to fuck home. Ain't no two-way street. If you want to be traditional, we traditional. If you want to be modern, we modern. You got boss. You can get your own money. We got up and pay some of these.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we give our praise, honor, and glory unto you, unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakadash. Double honor to the apostles and others, great wisdom. Shalom to you, brothers, Christians, truth, and sincerity all over the earth. Shalom to you, full elect brothers and the few sisters that watch. And just gonna make this touch on this real quick. This is like I keep every time. I've had this bookmark for a while now, but since I made that video and then like another video to the that one video from the Jake where he was talking about where the D1 athletes, his D1 athlete friends is dating other nations, the women, instead of dealing with the so-called black woman. And then I did another little video because there's 2 scriptures that I want to touch that I didn't touch on the original video. And now this is like a little mini series of why Jake is deciding to deal with nations of the women of the other nations. Another prime example, here we go right here, is this right here. You only really see this with the so-called black women, man. The Negro women, man. So-called black women. You really only see it with them, where they demand that the man be a traditional man, as in he pays the bills, he protects, he provides, he bees her security and stuff like that. But then again, the woman doesn't want to have no traditional values, as in she wants to go out, she wants to wear whatever she wants to wear, and her man has no say. She wants to go all clubbing every weekend, be drunk all over the place. She wants to have a high-ass body count, you see, because that was part of the tradition as well. Women wasn't doing what they was doing back then. She just want to bring up women of old times or our grandparents of old times. You women weren't out here whoring it up, going to clubs every damn weekend. Y'all weren't doing these things, you see. And the thing is, with these modern women, especially these so-called black women, they want a traditional man, but they don't want to be a traditional woman. You see, you have a problem with your man tells you, no, I don't want you to wear this. No, you're not about to go out to the club every weekend doing like this. No, you're not about to dress like this. No, you're not about to act like this. If I need something for you, I expect you to do it. But then you modern so-called black women want to buck up and go against your man's rule. That's because, like I've been saying in the past couple videos, that what Esau has put you in this rulership, you see, and then like the scripture that I got in the last video, the previous video, where it says women rule over you, man. It says children are their oppressors and women rule over them, man. You see, and that's how it is. You women have entered into really the man's role. So now when you entered into the man's role on what you want in a relationship, the women nowadays are being what they want in a relationship from the opposite partner, as in a man, as in they want to be the man to make the money, the masculine and all the other things. They have entered those roles. So now when they get into the dating pool, they don't know how to put that stuff off. You see? And a man has to go above and beyond to even get to the attention of some of these women, man. But you women don't be worth a damn. If we're being honest, you women don't be worth a damn because you be masculine as all hell. You think you could do whatever you want to do. Think you could talk to your man a certain type of way, and you think he's just supposed to put up with it. You see, and that's the delusion that America, the facade that America has given you women, man. It's the simple fact that you think that you're gonna be masculine and you're gonna be doing what you're gonna be the go-getter, like he was saying in the video. You want to be the money maker, and then again, you would want to expect tradition. Here you are, and this is a prime example. Look at all the women. She's not even sin lady. Like a woman, if she would have, if a woman was to have a dress on like this girl in the green, and even had, let me pause it. Let's just talk about traditions. Cause ain't none of you women being traditional right now. Look at the clothes that y'all have. Look at the attire. Look at the damn orange hair. Let's say, okay, you got this green dress right here. A woman, if she would have something like this, she would be closing her legs up. But how is she sitting? She's sitting like a man. And just like the girl to the right of the nigga woman with the leopard, how is she sitting? Sitting like a man. Where you got the dress on, but she's at least putting her hands down, covering the area. But look at this world to the left. You would sit cross-legged. You see? But you women don't have no damn morals or values. And look at the outfits. You want to talk about modest. Look, and then the nigga woman that wants to talk about modesty, look what she has on. Look what she has on. And I promise you, if she would have a problem, she wouldn't get up to cook for a man. She's not feminine. If a man told her to take that off, it would be an argument, and she's gonna end up wearing what she wants to wear anyway. You see, you so-called black women is just a problem and headaches, man. And this is why Jake, it's like about to be a series. This is why Jake is getting away from you women, man. Because the women of other nations don't dress like this. They don't act like this. They're ladylike. That's why there's a saying called that. Act ladylike. Be more ladylike. You see? And this is the problem. And then you all know that. And then a bird. What is the saying? A birds of a feather. The birds of the birds of the same feather flock together. Man, look at all of them. You know they all friends. They all in cahoots with each other. You can just see. You can just tell. These women, and these are the type of women when other ones get in a relationship, they try to get you away from your man. Or why you cooking for that nigga? Or why you doing this? Oh no, co-out, it's girls' night. Yada 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 da 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 da. Or don't let that nigga tell you to do this and that. And that's these women, man. That's these women. And that's sometimes women in general, but I see that normally around the so-called black women, man. They act like that when their friends is in a relationship and they're doing something for their man, but then the so-called Negro woman want to come in and be like, "No, don't do that for him." Yada yada da da da. You see, and that's the problem. Let's get the scripture and we're gonna close out. It's gonna be like a little mini series, man, because it's just this is the problem. Titus 2:1. We're gonna read this in the MSG, man. It says, "Your job is to speak out on the things that make for solid doctrine." You see? Your job is to speak out on things that make for solid doctrine. And we're going to get this. It's like in the KJV as well. It says, "Guide older men into lives of temperance, dignity, and wisdom, into healthy faith, love, and endurance. Guide older women into lives of reverence, so they end up neither as gossips, nor drunks, but models of goodness." And what we just saw on display was not a model of goodness. By looking at them, and just by looking at them, you can tell that they were not models of goodness. Wickedness was about to, and madness was about to spew, that you can just see by looking at them. You can be known by their countenance. It says, by looking at them, the younger women will know how to love their husbands and children. Do you think if a young woman was to look at them, do you think she's gonna, just by looking at them, do you think she's gonna be able to learn from them about how to treat their man and love their children, to love their man and love their children? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can just tell one by the clothes that they have on. Don't they say, hold on, let's get this. Hold on. Wasn't planning on getting this, but let's get this one. Modest apparel. Spelled that all the way. Hold on, then. Right. First Titus. Women instructed 2 in verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Was any of that? Is any of this modest? Absolutely not. None of it is modest apparel. None of it. With shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearl, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. You see, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. You understand that? But let's get back to this, because this in MSG is good, man. It says, by looking at them, the younger women will know how to love their husbands and children, be virtuous and pure, keep a good house, be good wives. You see, we don't want anyone's looking down on the Most High message because of their behavior. Fire, man. Also, guide the young men to live disciplined lives, but mostly show them all this by doing it yourself. Trustworthy in your teaching, your words solid and sane, that anyone who is dead set against us, when he finds nothing weird or misguided, might eventually come around. Ooh. Man, that was fire in the MSG, man. Do you see that? And that's what you women need to do. This is what you should be teaching the younger generation. But what is teaching the younger generation? We have Sexy Red, we have Sukihana, we have Nicki Minaj, we have Cardi B, we have Beyonce. We have all these people. These are the people that's raising them. You see? These are the people that's subliminally raising the kids, man, because of the music that they keep putting out, and that's getting inside the young women's mind. That's how they grow up and think that's how things are supposed to go. You see, because you're not following the ways of the Heavenly Father. If you were following the ways of the Heavenly Father, I promise you and guarantee you, you would not be here. You would not be on this thing dressing like this, man. And I promise you, not a single one of these women, they're probably all single. But let's say if we're all in a relationship, I guarantee you right now that none of these women on here would have they don't think there's nothing wrong with how they're dressed right now. Whether they're in a relationship or not, and I promise you right now that none of them have a problem. They think the way they're dressed right now, there's nothing wrong with it. They don't think they're showing too much. They don't think they're revealing too much. They don't think they can cover up a little bit more. Anything, man. I promise you. And that's the problem. And that is the problem. Let's read this to Titus 2:1 again, but in the KJV. It says, duties of the older and the younger. It says, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. The aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. The aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. Not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things. No, teach them how you want a modern man, but you don't want to be a modern woman. Like the thing is, and then that they always want to bring up that argument of, oh, things have changed and modern stuff. But then we understand that times has changed. Absolutely. But does that mean that the values that we want in the opposite gender, has that changed? No. Back in the day, what happened? A woman wanted a man to take care of the finances in the house and all these things, go out and labor, while she take care of what? The children at home, she cooks. What did the man want? A soft, feminine woman that would listen to his word, follow his lead, cook, and be quiet and be very feminine, soft-spoken. See, that the core values hasn't changed, just the time has. You see, that's all it is. Teachers of good things. This is verse 4. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Sit your ass down. Good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, and doctrines showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is on the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. Because when you're following the words of the Lord, when you're following the righteous paths of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the words of the Lord, when you're following those things, there's nothing evil that can be said against you. You see, but the people that do come up and buck up against the words, that's because they're wicked, man. They're damn demons. You see, but if these women act like women and follow the words of the Lord, you can't say nothing about them. You see, they're not acting like these women of the world. And that's it on that. That's it, man. Like I said, it was gonna be real quick, straight to the point, and then got the scriptures that I wanted, and that's it, man. Hope you got some out of it, man. You women need to become in a manner of holiness. See, that's what y'all need to do, man. And the women should be guiding the household, teaching the young folks, the young children, especially the women, to be teaching them how to do those things. And you see, and if you women, see, the thing is too, before I close out, you can tell. Oh wait, hold on, let me get this. Let's get this. Train up a child. Proverbs 22. Let's get this. 22. Proverbs 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Now, that's why, and that's why the MSG was so fired, because what did it say? It said, let's go to it again. It says, by looking at them, the younger women will know how to love their husbands and children, be virtuous and pure, keep a good house, be good wives. Now, the point that I came back to right here, it says, by looking at them, the younger women will know how to love their husbands and their children. Why? It's because when you're training up your child the way that the child should go, and the things that they should follow and believe, when you're training up your child, they should see by the actions of what you're doing, not just hearing what you're saying, but also you're telling your child to do something, and you're trying to train up your child the way the child should go. But not only hearing, the child should see what you're doing. You see, and you young women, that's the one thing you young women need to do is what? You need to also show the young women how to behave. Not just tell them, show them. Because you can't say you don't need to be going to the club dressing like this, doing that. But here it is. You're going to the club, you're dressing like this, and you're doing that. It doesn't make sense because, okay, you're telling me not to do it, but you're doing it. So obviously you don't even believe what you're doing. That's why the people say practice what you preach. You're over here preaching me something and you're not even practicing what you're telling me to do. So it doesn't even make sense. See, and the young women will see growing up when the young women get older in the household, they will see that what I watched my mom, how she interacted with my dad. When my dad was talking, she kept her mouth closed. You see, when it was time for us to leave or do something, she followed my dad's lead. I watched that growing up, and I understood that growing up. You see, every time he came home, she already had food prepared for him on the table, or it was in the microwave or in the oven, nice and warm, waiting for him. You see, those things you see. No, my woman was not going out every night dressing like a harlot, acting like a harlot, being drunk all over the place. You see, she was at home teaching us, raising us, cooking, cleaning, keeping the house in order, and keeping food in my dad's belly. You see, that's what the women should be seeing of you, older women. But what do they see? They see fucking sexy red on the damn stage, half naked, shaking your ass, tattoos all over the place, jumping from the car carousel to car carousel. Because you women are not learned. They don't teach you these things on how to be obedient and to listen to your husband and raise kids. America doesn't teach you that. America teaches you to be a damn demon and a damn scallywag. A damn scallywag. That's what America teaches you women. That's what America teaches you women. You see, the young women shouldn't be seeing that. She's seeing you at home. Only time my mom would drink is when she would drink with her husband, with my dad. That's what the young woman should be saying. And when she would drink, she would only have 2 cups max, 2 cups of wine. She wasn't all over the place, and if she got a little too drunk, what did she do? She took her away. She took her away, and she went inside the room. You see, that should be the things that the women should be seeing, man. Not no damn all you on TV twerking and acting like damn fucking monkeys, man. See, that's how. So that's pretty much it. But that's right here. That's another reason why. That is another reason why Jake is being with the other women, because these women are getting raised by both parents, and they have traditions and values and principles and things that they will do and will not do in a relationship, and how they're supposed to treat their significant other. That's why it's important. So hope the lesson was edifying. Hope you got some out of it. I want to pray and hope that the lesson was edifying, man. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of great ministers. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth and sincerity all over the earth. Shalom to you, hopeful elect, your brothers and the few sisters that listen and watch. Like I said, I hope you got some out of it. And Lord willing, I'll catch you guys another lesson. And that's it, man. Shalom.